Okay, I'm getting started on my Greek pasta salad. What I like about this one is I can use my leftovers. I'm getting the ingredients ready. I'm going to be chopping up this green pepper. Obviously, I took the seeds out. I've got a bunch of tomatoes I need to use. So I have, even though the recipe called for cherry, I'm going to use what I have on hand, and I think they're going to work great. It said 10 ounces of tomatoes. That looks like about 10 ounces. I'm going to chop them up, make them a little smaller. It's a combination of Campari and some really fancy tomatoes I got at Publix. Yeah. The capers, I rinsed them out like the recipe said to get rid of the excess saltiness. Here are my Kalamata olives. I also rinse those out because I don't like anything too salty because the feta cheese has got plenty of salt. So, all right. Now what I'm going to do, I have the English cuke here. I'm going to be chopping that up. That's leftovers. And then I'm going to use this part right here. This one I'm going to dry with a paper towel and wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the crisper away from my tomatoes and my apples. Because apples and tomatoes release ethylene gas, which hastens ripening, right? So let me go ahead and dry my, let me get this going here. Dry my cuke. And then I'm going to store it in the crisper section. I think hopefully I'll use it up within 9 days or so. Yeah, so let's dry it up and wrap. I had to remove it from its store wrapping. It actually looks pretty good coming from Kroger. Most of the produce I get from the Kroger here is horrible, but this one looks pretty good. So let me just go ahead and dry it up real good. Then I'm going to wrap it in plastic wrap. So let me proceed to chop. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off for right now. Okay, the recipe, the back of the bag says 11 minutes. I need 8 ounces of this pasta. I'm going to throw in half the bag because this is a 16-ounce bag. Let's see. I didn't cut this folder enough. I'll have to make the hole a little bit bigger. Okay. That's half the bag. A little bit more. That looks about right. Okay. I'm going to cook it for 8. Let me see what time it is. It's 2:48. So I'm going to cook it for 8 minutes and take it out. 2:48, so that's 2:48. Okay, so I'm going to cook it for maybe, I'm keeping an eye. So let's get back over here to my chopping. I'll kind of eyeball it. I can kind of tell, but yeah, I definitely don't want to overcook this. I love my pasta al dente. Yeah, the package says 11 minutes. This is imported from Italy, by the way. I got it at Trader Joe's. So let me turn this off for right now. The package is right. It's 11 minutes. I can't pull it out right now. It'll be too hard. So we will pull it out in 3 more minutes. And then it'll probably be just perfect. Yeah. Trying to film with a bob log is quite a challenge. Okay, yeah, it's done. I'm pretty sure. Let me go ahead and take it out. And hopefully I won't trip the camera in the process. Yeah, I can tell by looking at it. Go ahead and take it out. I got a permanent drip on my sink, a present from the automatons, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off with some cold water. Let me just, stop the cooking process. looks like it's fine. That's good enough. I want it to cook a little bit. It feels like it could go a little bit more. But yeah. It's definitely al dente, I can tell. Okay, we'll stop right there. Let me get back to my chopping. We'll go ahead and put you back in here. No. Put it right there. Okay. Trying to film. Can you see it? There it is. Oops. Come on. There it is. Trying to make up recipes with this bob lob is quite a challenge, okay? Let me go ahead and turn you off for right now. Isn't that clever what I do for my Italian parsley? It works pretty good. The problem is, at the Kroger where I got this, it was already wilted to begin with. But I did perk it up a bit by by snipping the ends with the kitchen scissors and then sticking them all in a jar of water. But not in the back of the refrigerator where it's like a freezer. It has to be towards the front. Yeah, towards the front or it doesn't work. Okay, for the next step I need to zest a whole lemon. Then we use the juice from the whole lemon. If you'll notice, I don't get any ready prepared juices. I like everything fresh. I'm spoiled in that way. Let me put the whisk in here. I'll be using that later. So let's go ahead and whisk, zest the lemon. Using my box grater here. This is kind of an old lemon, so it's being a little stubborn. Man, it's not zesting. Let's try giving a little bit more muscle here. There we go. This is what I get for using an older lemon, right? Yeah, it's a little bit soft here. There's some zest coming off finally. You say, maybe you should skip this step. Well, the zest adds a nice flavor, you know. I don't need it. Once I get past the outer skin, it does pretty good. It's kind of like an essential in Italian cooking that you zest. I've noticed that. Or Greek cooking too. Boy, this lemon went bad fast. I don't think it was that long ago that I bought it. I definitely think there's been some technology used on my food. I mean, it's not really a bad lemon, but it's kind of soft. Yeah. Yeah. Some nice zest in here. Okay, let's see what I can get out of here. Yeah, I think I want more than that. Let's see. I have another lemon in there that's really fresh. Where did I buy it? Do you know what? I think I got this lemon at Kroger. Kroger's produce is not too impressive. It goes bad really fast. They must put old produce out there. At least the Kroger I shop at. You say, why do you shop? Well, it's walking distance from. Okay, you know. Let me cut into this lemon and make sure. I think that'll work. You said that's a whole lemon. Yeah, maybe I should put more zest in there. Kind of like this one. Being stubborn. That's good enough. Now that I'm no longer printing recipes, I can probably cook my recipes best. Let's check the inside and see. Yeah, it's good. Oh, I forgot to get my... Yeah, hold on a minute. Gotta have my... This. The best part. Actually, I don't need this. Let me put this up. Yeah. This is my frozen lemon juice. Yeah, I don't need this because I'm using the whole lemon here, so I don't need to store anything. Let's put it in the back in the freezer. Yeah. They're using brain control on me to get me to forget things. All right. I love the Mediterranean cuisine. The secret is everything should be fresh. Like I said, my future recipes, I'm going to be able to get on the ball with cooking it, so hopefully my my produce will be a little, I'm sure this is still going to be good. Yeah. Right. I'm making the salad dressing. Yeah, that's good. Not too impressed with the produce from Kroger, but without a car and shopping every day, you know. Yeah. Apparently the people that shop there don't eat a lot of produce. Maybe that's the problem. It might be why there's so many obese people in this state. They should eat more like me. Okay. Let me... so much better for you. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and start the fun part, the assembling of the salad. Okay, did I remember to get this all? Yeah, okay. Now, in a large bowl, mix the tomato juice. Let me go ahead and move all this. Hold on, let me turn this off right. The fun part, we get to assemble the salad. Okay, in a large bowl, mix the lemon juice, this is the dressing, they just put it right here, and the zest. With a whisk. Okay, there we go. Let me, lemon juice and the zest, red wine vinegar, that's going to be a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. Okay. And then we add garlic. Here's the garlic. I love my garlic. I'll just use my measuring spoon here. Okay. Then we add oregano. Oregano is going to be 1 teaspoon. I've got this freeze-dried oregano, which is really good here. So 1 teaspoon. This will work. Okay. And a good bunch of kosher salt and black pepper. I'm not going to use a good bunch of the salt. Maybe of the pepper. Because that feta cheese is pretty salty. So we're just going to do That's enough. Yeah, I don't like too much salt. I can always add more later if I need it. And Trader Joe's delicious organic pepper. Now this might be worth putting in a good bunch. There we go. All right. Now let's twirl it all together. Smells good. Okay. Whisk to combine, and while whisking, drizzle in about a 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil. About a 1/4 cup. Maybe I better measured it. Well, a 1/4 cup's going to be. I don't like too much oil, but I usually don't. I don't want to drown it, but let's see here. You know what? I think that would be about right. I might go with a little less than a 1/4 cup. Let me check. This is delicious oil, imported from Italy too, the buttery mild kind. Okay. I'm going to go a little less than a 1/4 cup. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'd rather emphasize the lemon. So it's more like a little, it's kind of like a little bit tad less than a 1/4 cup. That'll work. Yeah. Besides, that's calories right there, right? Yeah, this will work. Okay, now to the bowl with the dressing, add the pasta. Oh, let's go get the pasta. The pasta, eh? Ha. Okay. Alrighty. I'm looking forward to eating this. A pasta salad combo sounds really good. Okay. Cucumber. Okay. Here's the cucumber. Oh no. Cucumber. What I did is I put the vegetables actually in the refrigerator because I like my salad a little cold. They say this salad tastes better left over. Okay, so there's the cucumber. And now we're going to put in the bell pepper. The bell pepper. As you can see, I already chopped these. Okay. The tomatoes. And then the shallots or the onions. I decided to use red onions because I had leftover ones that I needed to use. I actually probably used a little less. Well, the recipe calls for one or two shallots, or 1/3 to 1. That could be like 1/3 maybe. Yeah. I want the onions in there. These onions have also been soaked in a little bit of red wine vinegar to remove some of the zing. Okay. Okay, and then the parsley. Here is the parsley, Italian parsley. Okay, and then the capers. These have been rinsed to remove some of the saltiness. Capers, and then the Kalamata olives. Kalamata olives. There we go. Now, toss to coat. I don't think I need this anymore. Put you over here. I'll use this. Oh, this looks good. Toss to coat. Let's spread that dressing around. I can always throw in more olive oil. Actually, I think it's going to be good. the way it is, and then I'll throw in some feta. I don't like drowning my salads with dressing. Toss to coat. So there it is. Yep. This looks good. Brent jokes with me, he says, you eat like rich people's food. You know, I think the rich people do kind of eat like this. I actually did a search on that one time. Yeah, I guess they like eating healthy, you know. All right, this is pretty healthy. Okay, toss to coat. You know what, let's go ahead and use every little last bit of that olive oil. Okay. We can always add more salt later. Believe me, once I put the feta in, there's going to be plenty of salt. That feta is salty. Okay, now you need to put in the feta. The feta is about 1/3 of a cup. So that would be approximately that much. I'm going to break it up. The feta will give it a nice flavor. Toss again. We are just about done here. Okay, let me go ahead and turn the camera off and get a good picture of this. Yeah, I can tell it's good. And clear out this table, hold, make it nice and pretty. Okay, there it is. I cleaned up the kitchen. Now I'm going to try it. It looks good. So I'll let you know. Hold on. Let's get this. Okay, I'll give you my verdict. It sure smells good, I'll say that much. This is very good. Let me see if I decide if it's a favorite or a super favorite. Hold on. I love salads. Pretty good. Pasta's definitely al dente. They say it's better left over because the flavors kind of meld together. I have to decide if it's a super favorite or a favorite. Borderline between the two. I can't decide yet. Let me add a little bit of salt, see if that makes a difference. I'd rather undersalt it because it's a lot easier to add it in. Can't stand my food too salty. I can always add it in. I'd rather do that than over salt it. Yeah, that's good, just a little bit. I actually really like it. I think I'm going to make it a favorite. There's borderline. It's almost a super favorite. I don't know. Brent, my husband's talking to me brain to brain. He says super favorite. I'm undecided about this. Here's a Kalamata olive. Very tasty. You know what? I think I can turn it into a super favorite if I add a little bit more cheese. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's try again. A little bit more cheese this time. Well, it's very good. Okay, I'm going to make it a super favorite. Yeah, if you put in the right amount of cheese, it's really, really good. Okay, I'm done. We'll be posting this at my cooking channel.
In a world of secrets, where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising, breaking free from chains. She's Gail Schuler, her heart pure and strong, with the power of love, she'll light the world's wrongs. Yeah! She's the first, a passionate crusader. Stand by the side of conquer it all. Through space battles and time.